Have you ever opened Amazon or Flipkart just to browse? No plan, no list, no reason. And then, 10 minutes later, order placed. You didn't even need the product. You weren't even looking for it, yet somehow it happened. Why? Why does this keep happening to all of us? Today, I'm going to show you exactly what's going on inside your brain when you buy something you never needed. And trust me, once you understand this, you will never look at shopping the same way again. Here's something no brand will ever tell you. You didn't buy a product, you bought a feeling. Every single purchase, whether it's a 99 rupee phone case or a 99,000 rupee laptop, is driven by emotion first and logic second. The brain decides, then the mind justifies. That's the game. And you've been playing it without even knowing the rules. Let's talk science for a moment. Every time you buy something new, your brain releases a chemical called dopamine, the same chemical linked to pleasure, excitement, reward, and motivation. Here's what most people don't realize. Dopamine doesn't just spike when you receive the product. It spikes the moment you decide to buy it. So when you press add to cart, boom, dopamine hits. When you enter your UPI PIN, boom, dopamine hits again. When you see order confirmed, dopamine. Again, your brain has turned shopping into a reward loop. And like any reward loop, it wants to repeat. Add to cart is not just a button. It is an emotional trigger designed to feel good. Here's the uncomfortable truth about your brain. It is not wired for long-term happiness. It is wired for short-term pleasure. When you're about to buy something impulsively, your rational brain says, "Do you really need this?" But your emotional brain shouts louder, "It's fine. Buy it now. You deserve it." And so you think, "Buy today. I'll figure out the budget later." But that later, it never comes. The guilt does. The clutter does. The empty wallet does. But later, that's always somehow out of reach. Now let's talk about the tricks brands use to speed up your decision. Only 2 items left in stock. Sale ends in 4 hours 59 minutes. 12 people are viewing this right now. Act fast. These lines don't force you to buy. They don't need to. They simply manipulate your perception of risk. Suddenly, your brain stops asking, "Do I need this?" and starts asking, "What if I miss out?" And here's the psychological truth behind that shift. The fear of loss is almost twice as powerful as the joy of gain. This is called loss aversion, and every great sales strategy uses it. You're not buying the product. You're running away from the feeling of missing out. 10,000 plus people bought this. 4.8 stars, 6,200 ratings, bestseller in its category. You see this, and something shifts. You don't trust the product, you trust the crowd. This is called social proof, and it is one of the most powerful forces in human psychology. We are wired as social creatures. When everyone around us is doing something, we naturally want to follow, and the brain doesn't have to convince you the product is good. They just have to show you that everyone else already thinks so. And your brain does the rest of the work, for free. When you understand your emotions, you can control your money. And when you control your money, you build real freedom. You are not your impulses. You are your decisions. Follow the Sales Sanskar for more powerful insights on psychology, sales, and money. And share this with someone who needs to hear it.